I'm going to demonstrate the Broda 785 full tilt recliner. It is one of Broda's therapeutic positioning chairs, and I like to consider it a reclining chair. Broda also makes other positioning chairs called the pedal chair, and there's a variety of those I will show in a few minutes, along with a few other types of chairs, such as their bariatric version, the Vanguard, and the shower chair. But today we're going to see the full tilt recliner. First and foremost, the most noticeable feature on the chair is the comfort tension seating. That is the webbing you see. It's in the seat, it's in the back, it's in the leg rest, shoulder supports, and that is actually originally designed to allow for pressure redistribution. It helps someone who is sitting in this chair in the upright position, or as we tilt and recline the chair, redistribute the pressure, sit in what we consider to be a safe range. There's actually a pressure study that coincides with this, and it's based off of millimeters of mercury pressure per capillary square inch. And essentially, what you see here in this position, a person can sit in this position and they have about 30 to 35 as the number count, and then it goes down as we tilt it, and 30 to 35 is considered to be a safe range. So the tension seating system is also an extremely durable part of the chair. It's got memory retention. Go back to its original position. Okay. Also want to show, these are the upper lateral supports, shoulder bolster. They are versatile, and they allow for, you can move them up and down to accommodate a taller or shorter person. They can even be reversed if somebody were leaning to their left or right side. You can get better lower support there, and that helps. If you get your support closer to the hip, you can help address a lean for the particular individual. So you can support them that way. Incidentally, you can also take the upper lateral support off. There's a couple buttons here. This can be fully removed. I'll show you in a few minutes how that is an effective tool in repositioning someone. The armrest, the adjustable armrest here, is removable. Okay, you can swing away like a door. Okay, I'm just going to set that down. Now I want to show you a little bit more about the chair. In the back, you see a seat tilt, back recline, actuating handles, and there's another one in the front here for the elevating leg rest. I'm going to show you that in just a second. But the seat tilt right here, to actuate it, you just squeeze the handle and you push down on the lower bar here. Use two hands. It's got about 40 pounds of pressure in it, and when you have a resident in the chair, they will ease down a lot easier, and that'll help save your caregiver's back, as well as bring them back up and help also, again, save the caregiver's back. So this seat tilt is fantastic in that it is great with fall prevention, restraint reduction, and also pressure redistribution. Fall prevention, in that gravity has become your friend and is no longer your enemy. You can tilt them down like this. The hip angle still remains at 90 degrees, along with the knee, and even the foot angle remains at 90 degrees. You just adjusted their position to gravity. And this also is really good if somebody is a risk for falls or is agitated, and the facility is requiring them to have some kind of restraint or harness to keep them safe, like a lap buddy or a seat belt or a tray. You can remove all those physical restraints and allow for them to be in this chair using the least restrictive means necessary. And naturally, you can reposition them to even reduce that even further. Okay? This is also fantastic in redistributing the pressure. You're taking a lot of pressure off the sacral, and you're redistributing it throughout the back region. There's lumbar support in this chair that helps it fit like a glove. Okay? And it has infinite positioning in that you can fully adjust it from 0 to 38 degrees. Or you can reset it in between those 2 points anywhere you want. Okay? This chair also has the back recline. Again, very similar to the seat tilt. It's on the back, but it's on the upper bar. You squeeze the handle, lower the back down, and the chair sits into a bed-like position. And this is really good if you need to maybe transfer someone, do a side lateral transfer or a bedside transfer. They call them with a draw sheet transfer. It's also really good if you need to change a person, as well as maybe dress a wound. So there's a lot you can do with this. With the armrest being removed, that's the critical component there for those features and advantages. Just as well, you can lay someone out and help them sleep. Lays out like a bed. You can reposition this also, and incidentally, you can use both seat tilt and back recline at the same time to offer more and more positions available to the resident. Okay. The last moving part of the chair is the elevating leg rest. It is right here on the front left of the chair. You squeeze a little handle, and the leg rest independently elevates on its own. You can take advantage of that in a couple of different ways, not only to elevate the person's feet, but also to accommodate somebody with a transfer. You can flip the footrest up like this, swing the leg rest down. And this footrest is adjustable. It can be removed. There's a little arrow right here. You slide it to the right. It's a tad tricky. What I recommend in adjusting the footrest is to elevate the leg rest, or the footrest, a tad off the leg rest, because it does stick with those straps, and slide it to the right, using your thumb down here by the arrow, and then back to the left. And basically what you're doing is you're compressing the spring-loaded rod there. It's like a toilet roll dispenser. And then you can preset it or reset it into one of 4 different locations on this particular chair. Okay. Just a quick note: if you do set it in one of the 2 lower locations to accommodate somebody with longer legs or a taller individual, it will hit the floor and not tuck up completely underneath the chair. This is okay because a person of that height typically will have legs long enough to support themselves if they're doing a weight-bearing transfer, which is when they stand up and pivot to another chair or to the bed. I want to show you how that works. The footrest on this particular chair is not only helpful with the clean standing transfers, but it's also helpful in that it offers foot support, which helps prevent foot drop. Okay. This particular chair also has what we call multi-directional casters, which means here in the back you've actually got 3 different gears on the rear 6-inch casters. Forward is a brake, and it's fantastic because the caregiver can keep their hands on the chair. They can be maneuvering the chair or pushing the chair down the hallway for whatever purpose. They can put the brakes on. They can move it into a flat position here, which gives the chair multi-positions or multi-directions. And this is great for like the dining room, or if they're in the bedroom and they're trying to transfer them, they can move the chair around at different angles. And just as well if they're transporting the person, then you can lock these back casters in a fixed position and allow for the chair to be transported down the hallway. And that helps if you're taking corners, going around a corner. It doesn't allow the chair to fishtail out from underneath you. It just helps the caregiver steer the resident a lot better. And you're going to find that they really appreciate this because the chair does move extremely well. The front casters are just manual toe brakes. Okay. Just a quick note on the chair itself. We use a 16-gauge tubular steel frame. It's got all nuts and bolts for all the other parts. So if anything had to be replaced, it could be done just with simple maintenance per se. And there is no any kind of like preventive maintenance program or schedule on the chair itself. So, thank you. I heard that.